This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and bilkomponenter. Alright, we're back home. Let's take a look at the result. You see that the Sealion did it in 4.4 seconds. According to spec, it's 4.5, and we even have the winter tires. Usually that could result in slightly slower. But compared to other cars, wow, it's almost as fast as Model 3 Highland. And almost as fast as SQ6 e-tron, a lot more expensive car. But it's not beating the Xpeng G6. That one is... Here, wow, that was 4 seconds. But okay, that's the only car in that price range that beat the Sealion. When we look at other cars like Model Y, here is Model Y, 4.8 seconds, you know. And then cars in the MEB platform, they will be way down here. Well, it depends also on the Korean cars, 5 seconds. And then, well, I haven't tested the latest and greatest GTX yet, but at least the previous GTX did it in around 6 seconds. So, yeah, and also, well, Highline, maybe, oh, no, sorry, 4Motion, yeah. 4Motion is here, 6.2 seconds. This is a relatively new car, so it was tested last year. So, yeah, because why do I mention the 4Motion? Because the 4Motion actually costs slightly more than the Sealion even. So, in terms of performance, the acceleration performance is really good. It's also, of course, beating the Tang, even though Tang is like the flagship, but it doesn't have that much horsepower. Yeah, when it comes to horsepower, I'll show you something weird here. So, the Sealion has here 530 horsepower, weighs 2.6 tons roughly, with drivers, quite heavy. But then what's up with the G6? Because G6 has less horsepower, but it's actually a lot lighter. Huh? Look at that. So, well, okay, well, now we see that the weight actually matters. So you don't need that much horsepower to beat the Sealion, but the Sealion is really good. What about noise levels? Well, noise is here, so also very good. I mean, 61 decibel on 80 kilometers per hour. That is really good. And compared to other cars, well, we have the EV6 facelift, roughly in the same price range, same segment. And even matching some of the more expensive e-tron or even SQ6, but you know that has the humming sound. So yeah, you see it actually scores not so well, around 120 kilometers per hour. But the G9, okay, G9 is better. The Xpeng actually in general, they are really good. When it comes to G6 again, it's up here somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, that was with summer tires. So 66, I would assume that if you have winter tires, it will be around 64 decibels. So that's also on par with the Sealion. Let me see, just Sealion. There's so many results here, so I have to skip a little bit back and forth. Yeah, roughly on par with that. But beating, for example, Tesla, well, that was just the previous generation. We had the Model Y rear-wheel drive here, also with R5 EV tires. But of course, we have to expect that Uniper will be better. So you see, the Sealion, in terms of acceleration performance, I mean, this matters because at least, okay, in BYD world and in many Chinese cars, when you get the overdrive, you already get the fastest. But if you compare it against even Tesla or the Germans, like the MEB platform or something, then there is like a 4Motion and then even a GTX that is more powerful, but then you have to pay more. So in terms of performance, the Sealion matches more expensive German cars. And when it comes to soundproofing, also really good, huh? It's almost too good to be true. You get this car, 470k NOK, and it can match cars that cost more than this. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.